Hey guys, welcome to our first video of graphing linear equations. Our learning target is I can graph linear equations of various forms by hand. In this first video, we're going to be graphing linear equations in slope-intercept form, which you guys are probably very familiar with. So remember, slope-intercept form is y equals mx plus b. So when we are graphing from this form, we first need to ensure that the equation is actually in slope-intercept form, because sometimes it won't be and you might have to solve for y. Second, we are going to identify the y-intercept and plot it on the y-axis. Once we've done that, we go from that point, our y-intercept, and use the slope to plot at least two additional points. And then finally, we connect the points using a straight edge. Yes, I want you to use a straight edge to draw the line through the entire graph, putting arrows at each end. So let's look at example 1, graph each linear equation, and letter A is y equals 2/3 x plus 5. So we identify and plot the y-intercept, where the y-intercept is our b. So b equals -5. So I'm going to plot that down here at the point 0, -5. Then I identify the slope. Our slope is 2/3. Remember that that is rise over run. It's your change in y over your change in x. Since this is a positive slope, that means we're going to go in the positive vertical direction, and the positive horizontal direction would be up and right from our y-intercept. So from that 0, -5, I'm going to count up to right 3. Up to right 3 gets me to this point right here. I'm going to do that again, up to right 3. You could also reverse that if you ran out of room on your graph from your initial y-intercept. You could go down 2 and left 3. If you go down and left, those are two negative directions, and a negative over a negative results in a positive. Now, you will not have a perfect line from me because I do not have a straight edge, but you are going to take a straight edge and connect all of these dots and put arrows at each end. Okay, let's look at letter B. Y equals -2x plus 3. So the first thing I do is identify my y-intercept b, which is +3. So I plot my point at 0, 3 on the y-axis. Then I identify my slope. My slope is -2. Remember, that's always over something. That's going to be over 1. So because it's negative, I'm going to go down 2, and I'm going to go right 1. So down 2, right 1. I could do that again. I could also reverse that and go up 2, left 1. So the negative slope, one of your directions is positive, one is negative. So there. Okay. And then we take our straight edge and we draw. Oh gosh, that was bad, but you get what I'm trying to do. Okay. We're going to do letter C. Letter C is not in slope-intercept form. It's in point slope form. So we are going to change it to slope-intercept form by solving for y. So the first thing we are going to do is distribute our slope. So that is going to be -1/2 x. And then when I take -1/2 times a -4, that is a +4 over 2, which is just 2. So that's going to be plus 2. And then I'm going to add 1 to both sides. And I have y equals -1/2 x plus 3. All right, so my y-intercept, my b value is 3. So I'm going to start at +3. My slope is -1/2. So I'm just going to go down and right. So that's going to be down 1, right 2, down 1, right 2. You can do that as many times as you want, or the other way, up 1, left 2. And then taking your straight edge and connecting your dots. Okay, that's graphing in slope-intercept form. We'll do letter D for a warm-up tomorrow. Now move on to your next video.